So how fast will you go in Germany?
I think
It's crazy.
Are we already getting sick here?
上一期我们带一个德国车评人浅谈了一下奥迪E5 the rate among all BBA models.
That's tough one. That's tough one.
In that case, I don't know why Tesla sells so good in China.
That's very. I don't understand actually.
那么这一期呢，我会更深入的试一下这台新的纯电奥迪。我们会从上海开到杭州的山里，来一场酣畅淋漓的试车。大家可能觉得这个路线它有点平平无奇啊，但是其实对于一个德国人来说，它还真有点新鲜。包括道路规范，还有驾驶习惯，甚至充电体验和辅助驾驶这些，这都是完全天差地别的。好，那我们废话不多说，直接让老外感受一下中国的神秘力量先。Okay, lane change.
It's complicated traffic situation.
Very
See what it
complicated.
does. The crazy
Not bad.
traffic, but that was not bad. There we go. Now it's changing
And
the lane
accelerate
again.
so fast.
Yeah, it's actually quite quick.
Aggressive. Seems like drive on the track.
Yeah.
Cut the corner.
So this one is like a really progressive auto driving.
Feels more like a driver who drives a lot.
The auto driving on taxi driver mode.
Yeah, taxi driver mode. The data has come from the driver, you know.
Yeah, because like in Europe we drive more defensive. We like let other people in, let them pass. If there's like scooters, if there's people running on the road, we wait like long before everyone is gone, then we drive. And here, if you wait too long,
You
everyone is
can't-
behind you.
Yeah,
and
you-
you just have to go like just go. So it's very interesting to experience this one here on the motorway because first of all the air suspension, is giving us this little float here, right?
Yes.
We do have 20-inch wheels on this one.
Yes.
So it's pretty large wheels, so you have to even out that a little bit from the suspension. However, in comparison to other EVs I've driven, like also from the Chinese manufacturers, this one does have a sportier setup. However, the air suspension still gives us good comfort. What I really noticed is how calm it is in the longitudinal sense. So for example, when I'm on the brake or when I'm like slightly accelerating or even harder accelerating, the car does not lean so much. So like in this, in this movement axle, it stays very, very calm.
Compare it to the Tesla's suspension.
I mean, the Model 3, obviously, it doesn't have air suspension. It's really a very hard go-kart-ish ride.
Yeah.
So this one here gives you more sophistication, gives you softer air suspension. That's the main difference. The Model S, however, that one does have air suspension.
Yes.
So that one is suspension-wise a little more comparable. However, still, I feel the Tesla setup is somewhat stiffer. And the Tesla Model S also has like a lower ride, This one then here is a little more higher, a little more upright. The setup is here more like a more comfortable cruiser in the GT.
说到 GT 啊，既然他是德国人，所以我问了大家都会问的问题。So how fast will you go in German?
Maybe sometimes you drive 150, 160, but then there's maybe like a construction site where you have to go 80 again. So it goes a little bit back and forth. It's really rare that you can drive unlimited for a very long time.
I see. So what's the fastest one?
I think 300 something.
Over
330, 350 is crazy. Yeah.
in the highway?
Yeah.
Oh my god. That's crazy. Here's no limitless highway here.
He's 120 maximum here, right?
Yes. 没多久呢，我们也到了服务区充一会儿电啊。
We do a U-turn now. Let's see. So it works, right? And we also had a situation in the city already where it's like, that doesn't work, and all the other cars, they had to like back off and go reverse, and we just did it like in one turn.
One time.
That works very well, yeah.
Fun fact is that Audi said their auto parking is 1 kilometer per hour faster than others.
Interesting.
See?
Does it?
Yeah, very interesting.
So that was scary fast, yeah.
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 I think human won't pass this fast. I wonder if charging in Germany the same in China?
It's similar. We also have like the fast chargers along the motorway, and
How to pay?
well, it depends. Some you can also pay with credit card, but there are lots of different apps, for example, or like these charging providers, and then you have some tokens for it.
I see. Charging cars?
Yeah.
We only use phone.
Yeah,
Now we
like
pay
always,
everything.
Like, in China, everything is with the phone.
充电速度上，这一次我们最高跑到了320千瓦，18%到80%花了17分钟。
A few moments.
Here we are on a mountain, and you've been driving the nearly production concept car, Concept C, in the mountain. You have a little bit complaint about the suspension is a little bit too stiff for the GT car. Maybe because that car is a project car, they didn't put the adaptive suspension on it. But today you have a new Audi which has it. I know the two cars is different. One is the convertible GT. This one is a family car. But I think you will get some idea on this one.
Yeah, really looking forward now to drive it here on the mountain roads, beautiful Chinese countryside. As you said, when the suspension gets too stiff, like with the Audi Concept C, I mean, it's a lot of fun on, on very even roads, but you often also have like some bumpy roads and something like that. So it should also be suitable for that, I would say. Let's check it out.
Interesting though, you can simply swipe this touch bar.
Oh, I just need to like see.
Yeah, and then you can select the driving mode. Then you don't have to touch the screen.
Yeah.
Like this.
Let's start here on the mountain road.
Yes.
So starting with the comfort mode, although we have the all-wheel drive model, but in the comfort mode, stresses rear-wheel drive. Suspension is still a little bit soft. Not too much feedback from the steering here. In the comfort mode, everything's set on comfort, feeling light, and so on. Let's check out the dynamic mode. And the suspension a little bit stiffer, also more feedback from the steering wheel, and we can also see here in this digital quattro meter, let's call it that way, that more power is sent also to the front wheels. So then, when I hit the accelerator pedal, it really gives us more boost. I mean, these are really tight roads, but we have the rear wheel steering, like the rear axle steering.
Yeah.
So that really helps us in these tight corners that the car is feeling a little bit lighter.
Indeed.
Wow, good acceleration here, directly out of the corners, and also nice brake blending. Yeah. Whew, that's cool. Are you also enjoying as a passenger, or are you already getting sick here?
Like a little bit frightened, exciting too.
And there has been so much discussion about Quattro because there are different systems for Quattro.
I know you got a S5, right?
Yeah, exactly.
That have a Torsen Quattro?
Yeah, exactly. That's a classic 4060, like the very, very classic Quattro setup.
I've heard a saying that no Torsen, no Quattro. Do you think that's true?
That sounds like a famous song, right?
Yeah.
I mean, there have been like a lot of different Quattro systems out there, like for the last, decades.
Decades, yeah.
Actually. So that on the exterior, it has the original Quattro writing. I think it really speaks for the car, that it says like, hey, I really want to promise Quattro, and when you accelerate it out here, it really holds it, It doesn't pull my steering wheel, So that's to me the most important thing when you accelerate the car out very, very hard, that you're still like 100% in control of what you're doing. My steering is moving according to my hands.
According to your mind, right?
Yeah, exactly. The car doesn't surprise me, and that's a good thing.
Yeah, that's a very good thing.
The more predictable the car is, the better I can actually drive it.
You've driven the rear-wheel drive model, right?
Yeah.
So the fun fact is that the four-wheel drive model is just only 9 kilograms heavier. Usually, if a car comes from rear-wheel drive to four-wheel drive, they will add almost 30 kilograms. Somehow they make it happen. So
astonishing, right? Astonishing. However, you gotta say with the electric vehicles, if you drive sporty and also on the mountain roads, I mean, you go up with more power, but downhill you can always use the recuperation.
Yeah, that's the fun part of driving in mountain with an EV. Yeah,
exactly.
Let's see the consumption. In total, it's 23. I think it's okay.
We're still like up on the mountain, so when we would go downhill, we could get more battery back again with the recuperation, so it will be lower than that when we're at the bottom of the mountain again. But it's actually quite cool that you can gain back so much with every braking process.
So speaking of brake, I think this brake is 4-piston, like standard in this model. The four-wheel drive, the 4-piston, the AI, the auto driving combined with under 300,000 RMB. Even in RMB, I think it's not much for this thing.
Yeah, I mean, I checked it out. It's actually less expensive than the Tesla Model 3 Performance, although this one here has air suspension and rear axle steering, which Tesla is not having. So really astonishing to offer it actually at that price. So how would you rate like how this car drives from other Chinese vehicles you have driven?
Like in this segment, right?
Yeah, I mean, maybe like overall, like from the driving feeling.
I think there are no competition right now, to be honest.
Really?
If you say Xiaomi Yuqi, you know, the YU7,
Yeah.
that one's also good, but a little bit too large for me.
SU7 is some similar size, right? Isn't it?
SU7 is also good, but
稍等一下，你可以说 this car is more competitive in terms of like driving dynamics, chassis. 你不要说。
okay, I see. My colleagues won't let me say that. Yeah, that's too extreme, but maybe I'm an emotional person. I personally really think that way. Oh yeah, right. Xiaomi SU7 hasn't got the rear steering. I think it's very important in the car park or the mountain also. If only the steering wheel heavier, then I would like it more. But if Taycan had this kind of smart things, AI, auto driving, I would like Taycan more. And Emeya, but they are not the same price, you know.
So why would you think a Chinese customer would like this vehicle here?
It never happened before because the German cars, they're like good to drive, well built, chassis is so good, but they haven't got any smart things on the interior or exterior. Now Audi gave something very new to us. This compensates all of that. Oh, there's an interesting function. You can put on the camera here and then
Oh, that's nice.
yeah, I used to think this kind of function is useless in the car until my friend take a picture of my car in a very nice place on his car. So it's very interesting. I think there's a shortcut button for these functions. You can just press it and then film what you want to film.
Yeah.
In this case, it's a road trip.
Yeah, it's really beautiful actually. Can't decide if you look on the camera or if you look outside, right?
So is it the Audi fun or different kind of fun?
I would say that what Audi makes special is that they always try to combine sportiness and comfort and try to find approach, you know, like the golden average in the middle. I think that's exactly what this car does.
Does
you
a
know,
good job, huh?
Yeah, so because on the motorway, it's also evening it out with the comfort mode, for example, of the suspension, yet at the same time it's also sporty enough here for the mountain roads. So even in the sport mode, it's not like when there's like a bump in the road that would get to your back and so on. So I think I found a really nice suspension setup and also with a, let's say, like unique position, especially here for the domestic market.
We also say that if we put this car back 20 years ago, then people would think this might be a spaceship.
Yeah, definitely from the outside and, you know, with the light signatures, you know, it looks really futuristic. And what I also saw like in the recent days when we were testing this vehicle, like everyone's really looking at it, you know, and there's always like a new brand and new cars coming to the market, but this one was indeed turning heads.
I think that's all for today. And in Bilibili we say 一键三连.
一键三连.
Goodbye, goodbye.
谢谢。